Hello YouTube, it's me again, and today I'm going to do a Get Ready With Me that's also kind of a first impressions and also sort of basically using a tutorial from another YouTuber, Lauren May Beauty, which I guess is going to be the title of this show, episode, video, whatever we're calling it. I should have posted a haul video with all the Wet n Wild stuff I bought, and today we're just going to go through and use a bunch of it while recreating this tutorial yellow. So I'm just going to start with some my little sample of the Wet n Wild eye primer here. I've never tried this before. I've been told it's okay. I've been told it's pretty good. Like I said, I've not used it myself. I'll get my mirror out here in a minute and make sure I'm blending this all correctly. While I'm doing this, I've already done my face makeup. I just got a little tinted moisturizer and a little blush on. Those are my project pan items. And then I've also done my brows. I've got a Wet n Wild Color Icon brow pencil in the shade Black Ops, and that's what I did. Okay, so there we got the primer on. Now, I don't have, like I said, this is a Wet n Wild tutorial, so we're using Wet n Wild shadows. So I do not have the same eyeshadows that Lauren was using. What I do have, if I can get him open, I haven't even opened these products. So it's always fun getting that little safety seal off there the first time around. And I get it, it's on there for reasons. It's for those of us, there we go. Okay. And I explained this better in my haul video, but this is the Wet n Wild Color Icon eyeshadow palette in Art in the Streets. And this is one of the few that doesn't come with a little tutorial or diagram on the back. It just says add a pop of color to your eyeshadow looks. But what we're going to do is we're going to take these guys out, the little brushes and stuff. So we're going to take that yellow color in the middle, and that is going to be our main color. I'm also going to be using this orange, a slightly bit of it, because Lauren uses a slightly deeper mustard yellow in her look, but I don't have that, so I'm hoping that just a touch of this orange here is going to do what I need it to do. But for now, we're just going to see how pigmented this yellow is. I'm using my e.l.f. shadow brush. It comes off pretty well. And I'm just going to start patting that onto my eyelid. Well, it's not as bright as I would like it, but we'll see if we can help it along a little bit, maybe. As you can see, it is pretty sheer, so maybe we'll see if we can build it up a little bit. And she brings this way up. Like, she does this thing where she brings the inner bit way up to her brow bone. But right now I'm just going to be placing it, and maybe I'll take my, I've also got my e.l.f. blending brush, so I'm going to take that and blend it up a little bit higher. But I don't like things in my brow bone, so I will not be doing that. If one of you want to try that, I'm going to try to remember to link Lauren's beauty video in the description below, because it's really quite cool. this isn't a very bright pigmented yellow, but it is yellow. Just going to blend the end of the eyeshadow off my brush here, and then I'll get my blending brush and start blending out that crease a bit. Just a little bit more yellow in here. Now, one thing she did that I didn't do was she set her her eye primer with just a skin tone color. I didn't do that. I do have Brulee sitting over here from Wet n Wild, which I could have done. I guess I just forgot I didn't do it. But anyway, I'm going to go into the other eye and do some more blending. Okay, well, I think this is as yellow as I'm going to get with these shadows. So I'm going to go into this orange shadow just a touch, and we'll see if I can deepen up the outer corner a little bit, because that's all she did. I think just a little touch on the end there. And we'll see if this totally destroys it or if it does what I want it to do. Oh no, it'll be fine. Because I think that's all it was really meant to do. Oh, and I forgot my other brush. I might be able to make it work with what I got. Because I'm going to take this orange in another place too. Anyway. Okay, so since I forgot my eyeliner brush, we're just going to use this little sponge tip that comes with it. And we're just going to smudge it underneath the eyes here. I'm just taking the orange and doing that. I don't typically use the sponges, but I do if I'm out of other things. And since I'm out of the other things, I might as well just carry on, right? And that seemed to work just fine, so we'll go ahead and do the other eye. I'm just connecting it to that orange I did in the outer corner too a little bit. And I'll go ahead. Do a little blending. So far we're doing alright. Okay, and that's all I'm going to do with this eyeshadow palette. I didn't expect them to be terribly pigmented, but you can tell my eyes are yellow, and you can tell I do have some orange eyeshadow on, so I'm good with that. What Lauren did was she took a white eyeliner and put it on her waterline, and I've got the Wet n Wild Color Icon pencil in white. And this is always the fun part. And there went my mirror. Alright, we'll try something else here then. Nope, that's not gonna work. Alright, we might have to do this the hard way. Okay, I think part of my problem there is that it's kind of dirty. And the other problem is I should have taken a Q-tip to my water line, but I think I'm getting some satisfaction now. Or at least it seems to be brightening up a bit. I'm sorry you can't see this, but if you've ever put water, a pencil on your water line, you know what I'm doing. In fact, I'm probably got other videos that show what I'm doing too. It's just very awkward. I'm sorry, I didn't expect this part of the video to be this awkward. Okay, anyway. It's not in there very well because it's not a waterproof eyeliner by any means, but there's that. And then the last thing we're going to do is going to open this other palette. And I would like to do a tutorial with this palette too, but I'll probably wait a bit because I'm using it in this tutorial. This is another 5-pan palette that I got in that same haul. And this one is called I'm His Breezy. Now what Lauren does is she's actually got a blue highlighter color thing that she takes, but I noticed that the brow bone color in this one is pretty close to what she was using. So I'm just going to take my blending brush, dip into there, and put it in my inner corner. I don't technically use these colors on the brow bone anyway. There we go. Now I got enough in there that you can see what I'm doing. Still don't like that I messed up that corner over there. Alright. Now I got the inner corner highlight done. Put that away. And we'll get on to mascara. Now I bought some new mascara as well. And one of them was a lash primer. I've got several mascaras to work through, and I wanted a mascara primer to help me do that. I'm just going to put this, oh, it's nice and white, usually are. I'm just going to put this on my top lashes. It's not a terribly wet formula, unless it's one of those things that's been sitting for a little while. And just kind of dried out naturally, you know. But it was leaving the tips of my lashes white, which I'm assuming is what it's supposed to do. Sorry, my nose is itchy. Okay, so we're just going to go with the mascara I've been using, which is my little Mega Impact sample. So I'm just going to go and take that, put that over the top. I must admit my lashes are a little more clumpy than usual with this primer, but I don't know if that's bothering me or not. Oh, and I will be doing some eyeliner too, but that won't be Wet n Wild. And my bottom lash liner is not Wet n Wild. It is actually a Rimmel waterproof Wonder Lash mascara. Okay, since I nearly tried to stab myself in the eye with it, I think we're done. Do a tiny bit of liquid eyeliner on the top lashes, and then I think we're going to call this good. Oh dear. Okay, I'm going to have to grab a napkin and clean that up before I carry on, but yeah, once this dries down and I clean it up, it's usually a little better. Should have grabbed a Kleenex before I sat down. Oh well. For some reason I'm doing this all out of order as well. Let me grab that Kleenex real quick. Got my mascara cleaned up and whatnot. Now Lauren uses a lip gloss or liquid lipstick or something for her nude lip. And while I did try to find my liquid catsuit in Rebel Rose, it just wasn't anywhere handy. Or at least where I thought it was supposed to be. So, as soon as I get it open, we are going to use this Wet n Wild Mega Last lipstick in Just Peachy, which I think will work just fine as well. Alrighty, and that's going to be my finished look anyway. So yeah, if you just ignore the second day hair, I mean, it's kind of playing along, but yeah, anyway, so here is my version of Lauren May Beauty's yellow look using Wet n Wild products. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you would actually try something like this by yourself. I'm actually going to be at home for the rest of the day, so you'll see me filming a few more videos like this. But anyway, I had fun doing this. I had fun trying out some new products. I had fun getting away from my Project 20 Pan products a little bit anyway. But anyway, thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye!